ROM Plus allows you to get the full range of motion experience. It's an addition to your normal one-on-one training with your personal coach. So let's talk about the 12 ways to maximize how much you're getting out of your range of motion experience with ROM Plus. Our first tip is to train at range of motion outside your sessions with your personal coach. The sweet spot is maybe 3 to 4 sessions a week. And of course, while you're there, tee up some training with some fellow ROMers for a training buddies session. Tip number 2 is to over-communicate with your personal coach. At the start of your one-on-one session, you should do a debrief on the training you've done since you saw them last. And at the end of that session, you should touch base with them to plan what you're going to be doing next, training a range of motion on your own. Our third tip is to attend one of our multiple blocks of weekly supervised training. During these, I'll be on hand to help you in any way you need to maximize what you're getting out of that session. This is a great go-between. It's not quite your one-on-one personal coaching, but it's not training on your own. I'll be there to support you as you go. Our fourth tip is to take advantage of the other staff here at Range of Motion. They're all super caring and super knowledgeable. Of course, the buck stops with your own personal coach. They are in charge. But while you're here, we're all here to help you and do everything we can to maximize your experience. Tip number 5 is to follow your pre and post exercise routine every visit. We have a chart here on the wall at Range of Motion that guides you through the 10 steps to make sure that you're staying safe and as effective as possible in your training. Tip 6 is to attend our weekly Saturday morning class. 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock every Saturday morning. It's a great way to kickstart your weekend with some fitness and some friends. Our 7th tip is to attend the events that we put on. There are 2 main types of events. We have subject matter expert coaches who come in and they will present to us during the Saturday morning class for a special extended 2-hour slot. We'll have experts in their fields. The second type of event we run are our health lectures, where we invite experts in certain areas, often from the field of academia, to present on the latest science and things that we can do to improve the health in our life outside of range of motion. Our 8th tip is to attend our weekly workshops. I run these workshops prior to the class every Saturday morning. It's a great way to get that extra little bit of coaching, specifically working on a certain style of training or a certain movement. Tip number 9 is to get to know your ROM programming. This software is what we've created to allow us to individualize your exercise program. If you can really get to understand how range of motion programming works and all the little features that it has, you will get so much more out of your training. Tip 10 is take advantage of our bi-yearly nutrition coaching consults. Every 6 months, I'll get in touch with you to arrange a time to catch up and talk about some easy habits that we can put in place to really correct the low-hanging fruit of your nutritional issues. Our second last tip, tip number 11, is take advantage of all the resources at our disposal. You can find them on the walls here at Range of Motion. You can find them embedded in your ROM programming with heaps of features which are going to improve your training. And you can find them online, rangeofmotion.net.au, and then just click on the resources tab in the menu. And our final tip is, if in doubt, if unsure, you can always refer to your Range of Motion ROM Plus manual. This is a really comprehensive FAQ to answer any issues or questions you may have. Of course, your staff are always here to help out, but for it all in one place, all your questions answered, check out the manual. So these were our 12 tips. Take advantage of them and get everything you can out of the Range of Motion experience.